Montgomery police say vehicle break-ins have been a consistent issue. It only takes seconds for a person to spot the valuables in your car and do what they have to get in and get them.
Many of these things, Max says, were able to be fixed that day, like covering outlets and storing hand sanitizer the right way.
We know whenever snow makes an appearance, the most popular items are always milk and bread, but managers here say items for spaghetti and chili are also going fast.
When you come to the back of the home, even more destruction. Where I'm standing right now was a mobile home in the backyard, but as you can see now, a refrigerator completely toppled over, a sink that's been pulled up from its foundation, and of course the exposed nails and stray wood that's all over here. And that's not even the worst of it.
It's just one of nearly 10 to 15 severely damaged roads here in Macon County.
It's officially been more than 3 hours that firefighters from Montgomery Fire and Rescue have been fighting this fire. I'm going to step aside so we can show you a different perspective than we've seen. Look straight through those wooden pallets and you can see that multiple firefighters are using hoses, still fighting these flames. They've actually gone down quite a bit since the state that they were at 3 hours ago, which is hopeful news. But again, Lieutenant Cubs from Montgomery Fire and Rescue has said that a fire of this size with this much smoke does take a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort.
Got my safety vest on and you can see right behind me here on I-85 workers hard at work, and traffic is still moving along pretty steady, and that's why safety is top of mind, because these workers are out here and people have to be aware. Now, as you can see, there's plenty of signage out here, and we all know that if you do not follow the law, there is a stiff penalty. In fact, if you are caught speeding in a work zone, the fine will be double.
A new law is making it illegal for you to hold your phone while driving in the state of Georgia. It's called the hands-free law, and some people in Alabama think it's time that our state implements the same thing.
We've got a lot more traffic, a lot more cars, and a lot more people here in downtown Montgomery. And if you are here in downtown Montgomery this weekend, you may even spot some celebrities.
Happy birthday to you.
Santa's dream for the last year has been to have a grocery store birthday party, and so we've talked about it, and we live just right up the street, so we walk to the grocery store. So this is her favorite grocery store, and she loves the cookie department and the bakery, and so she said, Mom, that's where I want to have my birthday party, and I would like us to all go shopping together with our families. And so we talked about how then we could use her birthday party to give back. We're in the Christmas season where there's a lot of getting, give me, and we want to work with our children to talk about how blessed we are and how we can give back to others in our community. And so we worked together to come up with the idea that we would go grocery shopping together for meals for families, for Christmas meals that can't afford or don't have the means to get a Christmas meal in this season.
Merry Christmas.
But our photojournalist Eric Knox sat down with both the head coaches to preview the magnitude of this game, and it's pretty cool. Check it out.
Playing the MPS Classic is an outstanding opportunity. MPS and Mr. Dean has put together a great venue for us to come together and play. I think it's very exciting for the city to come out and see some great football teams play to kick off this season.
You know, we lost to them the last 3 years, and I know me and my team don't want to lose them again. So that's just more to the motivation standpoint of the game, you know.
So they're loaded over there. They're not the Lanier of the old. They're an outstanding football team. They're well coached. They're disciplined. So we're just going to have to come out and play lead football, play fundamental sound football to have an opportunity to be able to win this football game.
They're well coached. We know they got good talent as we got good talent, but that's a way for our guys to measure up whether or not they're ready for, you know, the season, or if they're ready to go to the next level for D1. Because anytime you go against a team like Lee, you know, you get a chance to kind of measure where you at as a unit.
Our total focus is Lanier High School. Again, outstanding football players, and we know it's going to be a tough task, but I think our kids are up to it, and I think you know, that game gives you momentum for the next one, but you have to let that game go because that game can't do anything for you next week. So we just have to prepare for this moment, this team, Lanier High School on South Court Street, and go out there and give our best effort.
The banks of Lake Jordan on a mild winter day. A light breeze pushing the wind chimes. It's peaceful and quiet. But in the distance, you'll find Wayne Atchison working on his craft.
It arcs like love. It ain't no good if you keep it to yourself.
Atchison grew up hunting turkeys. When he retired at his home in Titus, he wanted to make turkey calls different from all the rest.
But those old turkeys have been hunted a year or two and yelped at hundreds of times. They don't come to just anything. So the sound that I started searching for was...
Calling Wayne a patient perfectionist might be an understatement.
I probably made more than 100 and threw them away before I let anybody see one.
The ones he didn't like? Atchison goes all over the state in search of wood. He uses 16 different species of trees.
That's walnut. That's persimmon.
After he cuts his pattern, you won't see this wood for about a decade.
It goes up there, and it lives about 8 years.
They're lined up in the rafters of his studio, making sure as they slowly dry and age, they don't crack.
When I finish, it goes from this to this.
Making the right sound takes practice. I may have sent out a mating call to a group of cats with this. But Wayne has it down. With his striker and his call, it's an invitation for the turkeys to come on over, made from wood in some cases that could be more than a century old. With photojournalist Eric Knox, I'm Judd Davis in Titus, out along County Road 12.